I believe I may be onto something very, very big. Here's why I say this. I'm sure you're all aware that cloning, even human cloning, is real and has been going on for much longer than we could begin to imagine. There are federal laws making human cloning illegal, but do laws against drugs stop people from buying, selling them? No. So there is a website I visited last night, found here, http://clonaid.com/page.php?8. I navigated around their website and learned a little more about them, until something caught my attention. Located on their frequently asked questions page, found here, http://clonaid.com/page.php?1-2. In the very first sentence it read, "The word cloning etymologically comes from the Greek and means asexual reproduction." After seeing the word etymologically, I decided to go to Etymology Online, located here, https://www.etymonline.com, to validate whether what they stated is in fact true or not. Here's what it read word for word. Clone, N. 1903, in botany, group of cultivated plants each of which is a transplanted part of one original, from Latinized form of Greek klon, a twig, spray, related to clad, a sprout, young branch, offshoot of a plant. Possibly from pi root kel, 1, to strike, cut, see holt. Meaning person or animal replicated from a single cell of another and genetically identical to it, is by 1970. Theoretical, figurative use, one who slavishly imitates another, is by 1978. Clone, v. 1959, from clone, n. Extension to genetic duplication of animals and human beings, is from 1970. Related, cloned, cloning. On the Etymology Online, the definition to the word clone doesn't necessarily mean asexual reproduction, as the Clonaid website's FAQs indicates. However, on the Etymology Online resource, it most definitely provides us with proof that human cloning has gone on for a very long time. From 1959 at minimum. I continued on reading and noticed there was a related word to the word clone, the word holt. The definition of holt reads, holt, n. Old English holtwoods, forest, grove, thicket, common in place names, from Proto-Germanic heltum, source also of Old Frisian, Old Norse, Middle Dutch holt, Dutch hout, German holt's a wood, wood as timber, from Pikealdo. Source also of Old Church Slavonic klada beam, timber, Russian koloda, Lithuanian kalida block of wood, log, Greek kladus twig, Old Irish kalewood, from root kel to strike, cut. If any of you have ever heard of the Freemasons' Illuminati, you have most definitely heard of Forest Grove. The Forest Grove is where satanic rituals and sacrificings are performed by those Freemasons, whom are lifetime members of an occult better known as the Skulls and Bones, also known as Bonesmen, Boneswomen. Could this be implying that all of our nation's previous leaders, who came after JFK's assassination, are all clones? Could it have been clones who actually assassinated JFK in order to take over? Not sure if you are aware of the Walmart closures around the world yet, but it's very possible that they too could have relation to this cloning and everything evil we've been infiltrated with for many years and watched as it continued to become worse over time. If you weren't aware of the Walmart closures, I encourage you to do a small Google search on Walmart closures. There were nearly 300 that closed permanently within a 7-month duration worldwide. Of course, everyone who questioned the reasoning behind the Walmart closures was told one reason only: plumbing issues. Many of these closed Walmarts have undergone some major renovating, and many now believe they resemble FEMA camps. Could these Walmart closures possibly have been the starting of concentration camps and or Nazi Germany all over again? Could this have possibly been another part of history on the verge of replaying itself? By no means do I have any respect whatsoever for Hitler and or what he was about, but what I will say, because I would be lying if I didn't, is Hitler was a damned genius. The thoughts, time, energy he vested into fulfilling his end goal was precisely planned out and guaranteed not to fail. It is said that Hitler became as powerful as he did because he first began with the children, through their education curriculum. He knew the children were going to grow up and take over as adults, so what better place to start? Thinking about that and looking at what is happening to our children now. Look at what is being taught to our children today in school. Here's a picture of one of the questions our children will encounter at one point or another under the English Language Common Core curriculum. The question reads, choose the correct plural noun to use in this sentence. Brittany and Sophia went to lunch with her every Saturday. Wives. Clearly lesbian marriages are being pushed out onto our children in this very question. Why? It's apparent that the LBGT has made its way into our public schools and is being forced upon our children to learn about. Why do you think that is? It's no wonder why many children today seem to be confused. There has been a huge change in our kids and their sexuality, and not for the better. It seems that these changes have become much worse over a short period of time too. Not only that, but think about the last time this nation voted on the public school system. The majority voted to have the public schools run by each state individually. So exactly how did our government take over? Did any of you vote on them doing so that you recall? I sure as HLL didn't, nor remember any further voting on our public school system taking place since. If you've done your homework on some of the gods we've recently lost, as well as Tupac himself, you'd realize he wasn't lying a bit with the very first verse to his song, Can't See Me, read aloud by George Clinton, which was, "The blind stares of a million pairs of eyes looking hard but won't realize that they will never see the P. You must be going blind, George Clinton." Could the name of the man, George Clinton, and the phrase he spoke of possibly have been assigned to open our eyes to the corruption happening with George Bush and Bill Clinton maybe? In etymology, the word rap means messages or passages discreetly spoken through music, raps. Now think about all the conscious rappers, gods, who've lost their lives too soon. All the links provided in this video will be given in the description.